You doing it live?
No. A video. Hey, y'all. It's me. Back with another video. I thought you were going to sit on the thing like everybody else do. I be getting the money. You too tall. You too tall.
I'm not scooching down.
You're going to have to if you want to be in this video.
Did you take all of the pies? Things?
What pies?
I only brought 2.
I put them in the refrigerator.
I think I only got 2, huh?
Yeah, and I didn't even finish mine. Are you making this video or
Yes,
eating?
Go.
Okay, so my husband has decided that he wants to talk about one of our old videos. Okay, I don't know how he saw this old video, the fight video, that we have filmed. What did you say? Our first fight. We've had numerous fights since then. No, we don't fight. Let me stop because people will be like, they fight.
Well, explain that last video. We were messing around.
Oh, okay, yeah. The last video,
so we had to pull it because the audio was.
Okay, he just said it. So
the audio
sorry if you didn't get a chance to see it. You
didn't miss anything.
You didn't miss nothing. We
were just having fun. We weren't saying it. We didn't have anything to say anyway.
Yeah, we were just playing on the Xbox, so it wasn't.
So we'll probably do it.
If you saw it, good. If you didn't get a chance to see it, you are. This the real video right here. So, in order to understand this, you're gonna have to go back and look at those 2 videos that I posted in the community section. They're there. All they got to do is go and click on those videos and watch those videos.
Oh, okay.
So we're just coming back to kind of talk about, do we still handle conflict the same way that we did back then?
Or looking back at it, do we still feel the same way?
Like, do I still like you?
Yeah. Oh, that's cold.
Okay. No, I still like you. I mean, obviously, I'm still here. I've never ran away from home again. I haven't had a situation where I've had to run away from home like he's made.
That's because we stopped exercising.
We stopped doing that T25 shit. Seriously, after that, we really did stop doing T25 together. We did realize that our exercise abilities are different. We did Tai Chi.
We did the Tai Chi.
Yeah, we did Tai Chi. But Tai Chi is not as hardcore as that T25. That T25.
But as far as doing
that shit ain't for everybody.
As far as doing exercise together, we are doing.
Yeah. We have done Tai Chi together, but Tai Chi is not as aggressive as that damn T25. That T25 got his testosterone on 10 and mine was on 2.
That's
You alright, dude?
He just want some of that sandwich because.
No, it's like he went in there. Did you go get something out the garbage or something?
No, he didn't.
Like he was sneezing. You okay?
Yeah.
He's just trying to figure out why is my daddy here? Because my daddy, I'm going to just stay here because I'm trying to see what's going on too. See how I told you that's what he do when Eric is here. Now, if it had just been me talking, he wouldn't have never brought his ass over here. But Eric here, so he had to come over here and get all up in his face. See how he doing? But anyway, yeah, we still do handle,
well, looking, because we watched it. We rewatched it.
Yeah, we watched both of the videos.
We still hold true to those. I mean, it was good to go back and look at that, and because we haven't had any kind of serious conflicts like that.
But we still, if we do have conflicts, we still handle them the same way.
That way, yeah.
We still fight what I've always called fighting fair. with each other. We do not hit below. Well, we don't hit each other, period. When I say hit below the belt, I mean use words that would go, hurtful. Those words that you be type like, words that you can't take back. Physically, we don't touch each other, period, unless it's, in a loving way. We don't touch each other in violence at all. We do not believe in that. Yeah. And when it comes to, having arguments, I'm trying to figure out how to. Okay. Is that a little bit better?
Yeah.
Okay. As far as arguing, we don't really argue. Mm-mm. If you get on my nerves, I just go somewhere and just be like, you know what, he owns some, and I just, go in the room, turn the TV on or whatever. No, you do get on my nerves. Now, don't try to make it seem like you don't get on my nerves. And I know I get on yours.
Our arguments and fights from the outside don't look like arguments and fights. We have subtle things. It's more or less like okay, was it yesterday? Yeah, coming back, you weren't upset or anything, but you weren't feeling well.
Yeah, but I wasn't mad.
No, you weren't mad, but it was just the thing of certain things in our relationship, it flows. And I believe that's the way relationships with anybody ought to do. It ought to flow. And there was like a ripple. It was like I knew something wasn't exactly right. For instance, we went to Walmart and I said I wanted to get some shirts and stuff like that. And normally that kind of thing would be like, oh, okay, let's zoom on up there and see what we can see. And even if we're not going up there for nothing more than one or two items, she's still more like, okay, while I'm here, I'm going to go look at the jewelry. I'm going to go look at the yarn and stuff. And then I may go over here. And where are you going to be? And then we kind of get together and we go home.
You left out the garden center.
And the garden center. But this one was more or less like, I got these two shirts. And she was like, let's go.
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Because where's my shirt? Oh. While he was, he found him a shirt. I was in the men's section because I didn't even go to the women's section. This is how bad I wanted to go home. I didn't even go into the women's section and look or anything. I found this shirt in the men's section. And when I see tie-dye, my radar just automatically goes up. I saw tie-dye. He didn't even see it. And I got this little tie-dye shirt. It says straight out of Martinez.
What's a Martinez?
For those of you that don't know what Martinez is, it is a very small city here in the Bay Area.
Yeah.
Martinez is what I've always considered a retirement military kind of area because it's a lot of veterans. It's where the big VA hospital, one of the big VA hospitals for the Bay Area is in Martinez. So there's a lot of veterans and older veterans live in that area because there is a lot of apartments that are dedicated solely to vets. So I always call Martinez like
It's a nice place though.
Yeah, it's a nice little small quaint type area. But getting back to us, I digress. So we looked back at that. It was interesting to see that. I mean, even after 5 years, we are basically the same people. You know what I mean? Like we have not changed the way we handle conflict. Because I've always said, even when we first started dating, that we are two very intelligent people. My husband is extremely intelligent, and so am I. He is an avid reader. He reads more than I do. So there is no reason why two intelligent people cannot handle conflict in a positive manner.
positive way.
Yeah. That was
We
one
have,
thing we always talked. We talked about that before we got married.
yeah, we have upped our kind of our standard towards each other. I mean, yeah, in the past, the golden rule is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. But we've kind of revised that for ourselves, and it's treat others like they want to be treated. Because I mean, there are times when I can be upset and I wouldn't want to be around anybody. It's just like, oh, leave me alone, give me my space and stuff like that. She can be upset, and if I be like, well, I'm gonna give you your space because that's what I need. There's sometimes she don't need that. She just say, hey, okay, I need some space, but I need to talk about this too. So yeah, you get to know people, and like yesterday, it wasn't a situation where she was upset or anything, but you recognize certain things, subtle
When it's
things in
off.
the relationship when it's off. And she wanted to go right on home, and I didn't say anything at the time, but I was like, okay, that's kind of odd.
But I didn't want to mess up his situation because I knew he wanted to get the shirts
Yeah.
because he had a meeting today. And I didn't want to be like, oh, my stomach is hurting. I want to go home. No, I wanted him to, be able to get his shirt.
But
And
see,
I was like, if I throw up at Walmart, I'm just going to throw up. He got his shirts. Okay.
But see, I didn't even know she was going through that. I knew something was different. It wasn't like weird, or it was just different. And then when we got home, she just immediately said,
I went straight to bed.
Let's go to bed. Because normally on a day like that, a Saturday, we're coming home, we're thinking about, okay, we're going to have to get some groceries or something like that for later on, for dinner and everything else. But we just came straight home.
Yeah, and I went straight
which
to
was
bed.
Which was kind of odd. And I was like, okay. And so later on, she went straight to bed, and I knew, okay, she must not have been feeling
something ain't
well.
right.
And she said she wasn't feeling well.
Yeah,
and
no,
stuff
I
like
wasn't.
that.
But
But it wasn't a surprise. And what I'm saying is, this isn't something new, because I'm sure if you've been in any kind of relationship, or not even like an intimate relationship, if it's your best friend or somebody you're close to, you take on parts of that person.
Yeah, you know that person.
Hey, what's up with you?
You know when things are off.
Yeah, and so that's the same thing here. I will say, though, and this is kind of a feather in the hat for married couples, that I've noticed your thoughts do tend to be the same. You do pick up thoughts and things like that. We're talking about some ideas that I had for a couple of weeks. She's had those thoughts. The same thoughts. And, we're not going to talk about it here. It's just things we plan in the future and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was trying to figure out how to bring it up.
And I was trying to figure out how to bring it up.
And so we kind of came up.
But it was the same exact thing.
It's the same thing. So those are things that I have noticed that we pick up. And it's between each of us, because I constantly want to be in tune with her. And she's in tune with me. And I believe, we're co-creators just like you guys are co-creators. And
yeah, we all are. We're all co-creators.
And
we just all create different things. Mm-hmm. This is our thing. Like, my husband is so similar to me. Like, he's been he's been a teacher, a Sunday school teacher, a mentor, and I've been in that same capacity. So it's easy, I think, for us to, to communicate well with each other, to have a lot of, for one thing, we always have a lot of things to talk about. And I think a lot of that is because we both read, we're both, knowledgeable about a lot of stuff, and we read things, we share them. I see things on social media. I share those things with him because he's not a social media person, but he'll read, certain books and share information with me. So we're constantly sharing receiving information from each other, sharing information with each other. And I think that is one of the things that, helps us to continuously grow.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it keeps our relationships dynamic, and it expands us. Because I mean, being open to creativity is always something that's cool. I'm always going to push reading. Always. I believe that you will be a different person based on two things: the people you talk to and the books you read. That's it.
And it's true. And he is one of those people, he pushes. I mean, he reads more than I do, and I
But you still read, though.
but I still read.
You still read.
He reads more than me, but I've always been attracted to the fact that he loves to read. Because a man, to me, that says a lot about a man that is constantly growing, constantly taking in knowledge. Because a lot of people get to a certain age and feel like, oh, well, I know it all. No, there's so much information out there, and we should be constantly growing.
And I read slow. Well, not slow. Maybe
Yeah,
average.
but
I'm an average reader.
I don't care how fast you read.
I don't speed read. And all
Yeah,
that
you
stuff.
ain't got to be out here speed reading. It don't matter. You still doing it. And I need to start reading more. But I mean, I still take in information. I just don't take a lot of it from print. I don't read a lot of books like I used to, but I do want to get back into that, like get off of social media so much and read more books. So we just wanted to come in and, kind
It was
of
fun to
talk
kinda
about,
revisit that
because
old
this
video.
is 16 minutes, but y'all gonna watch it though. Break it up in pieces.
Take it in
Okay,
small doses.
take it in small doses, cause y'all know I likes to talk. Okay, and y'all see that when we get together, it's gonna be. You see him? He is such a sucker. You old sucker, you. I'm hating on the two of them. I really am. They just.
He don't like me. I'll see you all day.
So what? He ain't gotta act all like that. He don't do that for me. He don't do half of that for me. Gizmo never licked me in the face. He'll lick baby all up under him and everything. Gizmo just be like, hey, unless babe not here. Now when babe ain't here, and we go upstairs, Gizmo be sitting up under me like somebody gonna break in the house and steal both of us. I still love you though. Yes, I do. He like, get off me. Get off me. You're talking about me bad.
See, y'all think he oh, that's so cute. He kissing. But really, I just ate a sandwich and I got crumbs all in my beard.
And he
and that's
probably
what
smelled it.
That's what he
He
did.
was like, what was that, roast beef? You had some cheese? That's
what he
okay,
doing.
that's nasty. Okay? That's
That is
that's disgusting. All right, I'm gonna go. Because it's all late and the window open, we talking hella loud. I don't care because the neighbors,
We always loud.
but at least we ain't cussing. She didn't cuss the poor kids out and everything. Poor babies.
They fighting as usual.
Yeah.
Earlier today.
Okay, we finna go, y'all, for real, because we rambling now. We hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll be able to get him on here more often when he's at home. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Okay, talk to you later. Love you. Bye. I don't know which one. Which one of these am I supposed to push?
Push one of those. Push them all.
Push? No.